doing interviews. You'll find her with celebrities and all the latest news. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere, she's always on the go. So sit back, relax, and get ready. This is the Corey Taylor Talks Show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Corey Taylor Talks live from Las Vegas. Today, I am very excited about my guest. We have Faith from Go Easel. We met at Oscar Gifting Suite, and her product was so amazing, and I think it was such a brilliant idea. It's one of those ideas where you're like, why didn't anyone think of this earlier?
Right.
I think it's so cool. It's great for all ages. And I'm just really excited to have her on and talk about it. So hi, Faith. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's such a blessing to be able to be a part of this. So thank you so much.
Oh, I like I said, I'm really honored to have you on, and I really want to get the word out of this because I think this will be such a major success, and people will fall in love with it. It's like I said, it's great for everyone. So
absolutely,
such a smart idea.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a very fun, really cool product. I'm excited to share it with you guys today.
Absolutely. And so why don't you actually introduce yourself and kind of explain what Go Easel is?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as Corey mentioned, my name's Faith. I'm part of the Go Easel team. So Go Easel is an all-in-one easel, water basin, and paintbrush holder, which is really cool already. We call it the complete painting station over here. And it's so nice because, and I'll show you, I'll give you a little demonstration in a bit. It's so nice because you're able to paint with just everything in one spot. A lot of people, when you're doing, especially tabletop easels, everything is everywhere. So like your paintbrushes are on this side of the table, you have a cup, you have your paint, and all this stuff is kind of just scattered everywhere. With the Go Easel, it's awesome because everything is just contained. So you have your water basin where you put your water, obviously. In the middle, it has paintbrush holders for you to keep your paintbrushes steady and you're not losing them or they're not rolling everywhere. And then it holds two different types of canvases too, which is really cool. But yeah, this was created. My dad, Rick Alonso, he's actually the inventor of this product, and so he invented this because he's an art teacher and I work with him. So I'm also an art teacher, and we go around doing group painting classes with kids from kindergarten to 12th grade. So it just, any student. And what we found is through the many classes that we've done, it's really hard to work with kids when you have so much stuff everywhere, and kids, especially the younger ones, are really messy. So that also, it just made cleanup and setup really difficult when we have so many different types of tools to us. So that's why he created the Go Easel, because everything is in one spot. They're easily contained as well, so you can store it anywhere. They're stackable, and they're great for kids. It's not as scary as using a conventional tabletop easel, because there's a lot of setup involved. With Go Easel, you just plop it down on the table, you prop up your easel, and you're good to go. You can start painting. So yeah.
No, like I said, it's such a genius idea. And when I was a little kid, I really wanted to get into painting and stuff. And my grandparents were into painting, but my mom's like, it is such a nightmare, Corey.
Right.
She's like, I don't have time for that. And it's hard. It's hard to clean up. And like you said, and you're a little kid and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. I'm going to end up covering in paint anyways. So
right.
So everything's contained into one thing. My niece, actually, I gave her mine, and I'm getting my own as well too. But she's trying to get into art, and my sister's like, "Oh, it's such a nightmare." And I was like, I actually had the perfect thing.
Right, exactly.
I just say that to her, and she is in love with it.
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
It's such a cool thing, and she's getting good already, and it's like helping her learn. And it's so easy. My sister's like, oh, thank God.
Right.
And it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
so simple. Now she has it at her desk and she can paint, and it's such a cool idea. And I mean, it's good, like I said, for adults too, because I really want to start to kind of just get into painting a little bit. I'm never gonna be Picasso or anything, but
Oh, you're
it's
fine.
fun. It's a relaxing
Yeah.
thing. It's good for your mental health. I mean, there's so many benefits really to it. And you don't have to worry about stressing with all your different products and everything. It's just right there. So,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
brilliant.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll show you it right now. It's
Yeah.
what I found too is it's really good for adults, especially if they're trying to start getting into art, but they're not really sure what to do because there's so much supplies and there's so many different mediums within the art realm. So it kind of lessens the nervousness for people to start doing art, because art can be really intimidating. That's something that we've noticed a lot. And so I think that's the beauty of also having Go Easel, is just being able to like lessen that intimidation and just getting people to ease into it and it not being so scary for people. So I'll show you it right now. So let me get it real quick. Okay. So this is the Go Easel itself, and I have a canvas for you guys. This is what it looks like on the inside, right? So we have our water basin here. This is where the water would be. And then all these little holes are how you can hold your paintbrushes vertically. And then these are our C-slots, and you can hold your paintbrushes horizontally so they would fit like this. They would hold your paintbrushes like that. And then as you can see here, I'll flip it over. So see how there's a smaller side right here and a bigger side right here. So this side is to hold your typical canvases that are a little thicker. So for example, let me get this. So this would be, I don't know if you guys can see that okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is how it would hold, just like this. And you would have your paintbrushes right here. And then you're able to paint whatever you like and just go there. The other side is for panel boards. So we have canvas panels. So this one here, I'll show you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, so see how thin this is in comparison to the other canvas. So
Yeah.
this side, the smaller side of the easel would hold it like that.
That's perfect. Yeah, you could it's really such a great idea. And then you can try with different canvases.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it goes up to, I believe, a 16 by 20 in canvas sizes. So
Wow.
it goes from like something as small as a 6 by 6 to something as big as a 16 by 20. And that's helped by our clip. So I don't know if I was able to show you this at the show, but this is our clip. Let me see if I can.
Oh, okay.
Like that. So this little nub right here would go into any of the holes for the canvases, and I'll show you right now what that would look like. And this is really nice, especially for 16 by 20, because sometimes the 16 by 20 can get unstable, just because it's a little heavier. So what all you would do is you'd put your canvas like this. And then let me see if I can switch hands real quick. There you go. And then you would just take this, whoop, and then you would go like that.
Oh,
And able to stabilize it.
Wow.
You know, for you to make sure your canvas doesn't fall off, because we've had that a lot. And if I could show you, usually when you hold it, see if you hold it like this, it keeps it steady. So that's really helpful for a lot of the kids, especially. So there's that. And then we also have the palette, which I think I showed you this as well. So here's our palette. And this is what you would use for, you know, obviously painting. So you can put your paint on here, and this works for any type of paint. So you can use acrylic, you can use oil, watercolor, tempera. I know people have asked too if you can put turpentine in the water basin, and it also works with that. So that's super nice for anybody who's interested in that kind of artwork. But all you do is you can hold it like this. There's also a little the same kind of nub in the back. Put it in any one of these holes for the Go Easel. So say I wanted to, you know, put it right there. I can do that and paint like this, and it swivels. I could put it in one of these holes and it swivels. And then it also works in the basin itself. So this is actually how it would come in the packaging,
Right.
like this. So, and you still have access to your water through the hole on the palette, and then you can still get your paint and then obviously paint on your canvas. But yeah, it's a really, really cool product. These are also stackable too, which is cool. I'll show you this other cool trick for anybody who is wanting to store multiple
Yeah.
of them. They're able to be stacked. So we've had like schools, for example, purchase and bulk order, like 100 or so.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, like how the heck are we supposed to store these, right? So we're like, well, you can stack them individually, and you can do it by color. You can do it just like this, multiple colors. It doesn't matter, whatever's easier. And it's just really nice too, because everything in storage is contained, and it's able to not be super messy and not be everywhere. And then it's not like a conventional easel where there's a whole bunch of different parts, and it's difficult to set down and close up and open up and all that stuff. So yeah, it's really, really cool. We're really enjoying being able to use this with kids, especially. And it just makes for a really fun time, as opposed to being super time consuming afterwards with the cleanup and the setup and all that. So it's great. We love it. So
No, it's really such a good idea. And I, like you said, especially like for schools and stuff. And, right now too, it's such a big thing is wine and canvas classes and stuff. I mean, it's such a brilliant idea for all of this. And we even at the show, we have a woman here who teaches art at UNLV. And
cool.
I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to tell her about this, because
That's awesome.
so good, especially for her students. And it's portable, so you can take it anywhere if you're on vacation or something and you just want to paint what you see or whatever, you get inspired. I mean, you can take it anywhere with you. It's such a brilliant idea. And like I said, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, why didn't anyone think of this before? And why haven't it been around for years?
Exactly.
I think would make such a big difference. And I think a lot more people will really want to start getting into art more and painting and stuff with this product, because it makes it so accessible to everyone. And like you said, art is a very intimidating thing, and you think you have to be like this or that to be in it. But this makes
it a virtuoso or something.
Yeah. Exactly. But this is for everyone. And I'm so glad this is out there. And I hope just continues to get bigger and bigger. And I really our school districts start to realize this will be a great thing for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's cool too, because like I know I just showed you two of them. They come in 4 different colors. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but you guys saw the teal and the dark gray, I believe, but we also have a light gray and then a black one as well. And so you can whenever you want to purchase one or whatever that looks like, you can have a different color options and varieties available to you. And they're also dishwasher safe. That's been a big seller. Yeah,
that's great. Yeah,
right. You just like if you're done, you can just pop it in your dishwasher and you're good to go. We don't have to worry about anything else. So that's been a big one. They're like, wow, that's so cool. It's dishwasher safe. That's awesome. So yeah.
You guys really thought of everything.
We're trying.
No, it's so smart. I mean, it really covers all your bases, and I'm just so excited about it. And everyone there really, when everyone saw it, they're like, well, this is different, and this is such a smart idea.
Yeah. It was so cool being able to talk with everybody and just seeing their thoughts on it. And they're like, wow, this is so cool. And, because it's always interesting when you have somebody looking at your own product, because like you see your product and you have different thoughts and feelings on it and like what you think could be better with it, how you could improve it. But with other people, it's like you get to see like the blessing of the product and like how it could benefit them, how it could help them. And they are like, wow, this is so cool. And it's really cool to hear like their ideas on it. Like we've had people like thinking it's a doggy bowl, for example, and we're like, no, it's not a doggy bowl. It's just I
guess I can see that.
So, right, exactly. Or just saying like, oh, maybe you guys could do this and this and this instead of this. Like they're giving us ideas on how to even improve it even more, which is really cool too. So I really appreciate being able to talk with everybody at that gift suite, because that was just a really cool opportunity to be able to meet everybody. So
And like I said, everyone there truly loved it. It really stood out amongst everything. And people were like, it's a brilliant idea. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. It's so smart, and it makes everything so much simpler and your life so much easier with everything. And it's really, really cool. And I'm so glad this is out there and made. And I imagine so many great things for you guys, because I really think once the word gets out, this will be such a huge success.
Thank you. Yeah, we're really excited for it, and we're hoping this can help a lot of schools, a lot of new people who are getting into art, and mature artists, like people who've been in the realm for a long time and are looking for a new way to do something, to do art. Like, this is a great tool and a great product to have. So we're really excited to see how this is going to help other people.
Absolutely. And where can people buy this and keep up to date with anything you guys have, and your social media, all of that?
Oh yeah, for sure. So you can purchase Go Easel on our Amazon. So it'll be for $39.99, and then you can also go on our website, which is www.goeasel.com, and that gives even more information on who we are, the inventor, why we built it or why we invented it, where we're going with it, and all the different things that are coming along with it. And then our socials, I believe we have a Facebook, an Instagram, and a Twitter. And I believe those are just at Go Easel or at Go Easel 1 on some of them. But yeah, like it's just a cool way to be able to figure out where we're going with our product. Your best bet with finding more information would be on our website, though.
Perfect. No, I'm really excited for you guys, and I'm just going to spread this to everyone, because I really think people will love this, and it deserves to be a huge success for you guys.
Oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Thank you for having me on here, and thank you for letting me talk about it a little bit. I was really excited to be able to see you again and being able to talk about what we're doing. So.
No, and I honestly, even when we met you, I'm like, they're really good people. Like, you could tell they really care about their products and stuff. You're really nice. I mean, I'm so happy we had you on and got to talk about it and help spread the word a little bit. So, but thank you so much for being on again. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm telling you, if you know anyone that wants to get into art, if you want to get into art and you're just like, I don't know, I'm a little intimidated, this is the product for you. It is so brilliant. Like I said, good for so many different ages. No matter where you are, it's perfect. And you could take it anywhere. I mean, I can't get better than this. So please go check out Go Easel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, never give up, always believe, and you'll achieve. Thank you. God bless.